All right, this is a guide on how to edit comments. And comments are a great thing, especially when they're a value add comment that really goes to show that people are appreciating what we're writing. However, there's a lot of spam out there. And even though I use Disqus and other types of spam prevention and things that are supposed to hold that stuff at bay, they still manage to get through. So I've got to manually go through and clean up and make sure that it's not a cleverly disguised piece of spam. And so this is how, we're looking right here at Realman Real Styles dashboard. And I'll go in, we've got recent comments, and there's quite a few comments. I usually do this about once a week, and we'll view all. So let's go ahead and look at all the comments. And we're going to go through here, and we're going to see that, we've got Johnny Depth. It sounds kind of funny, but it can tell that that was a good comment. We've also got Antonio Centeno. He emailed Guy Miller. Oh, that, by the way, that's me. And let's see if we can get this to go down a bit more. All right, so those are the Disqus comments. And all right, and I can tell we can see a bit more here. I'm just looking through these and looking for little signs. And I'm usually looking for, I'm looking for the, really what they say. Because even if they're linking to their own website or even a competitor's website, but if they are kind enough to put a good, solid comment that adds value or is a sincere compliment, no problem. I don't mind those comments staying. But if they're blatantly advertising something and not adding any value, and it looks like the whole reason they're putting that comment is so that somebody will, or a search engine will follow that link to their website, then no, we go through and we clean that up. It just makes my website look bad. So we've got Christopher, especially if they've got somebody's name that's also in the email, that's always a good sign. You don't always get that. That's okay. All right, let's go to comments. So that's the Disqus comments. Now we're just going to go into the general comments. And all right, going through here. All right, here I start to see something suspicious. We've got Zente suit. We've got t-shirt printing, fancy dress, and compression shirts for men. Let's look at them. Okay, these three are all commenting on 5 steps to determine a man's wedding attire. And this is one of my earlier articles. I think it needs to actually be redone. And I think they just found an area where you could just easily go in and comment. And based off of what they're saying, which is very general, if you think about it, could this be applied to pretty much any post out there? And I would say yes in each of these. So these 3 are spam, and I'm going to unapprove and I'm going to spam them. Unapprove and spam that one, and then unapprove and spam that one. All right. Now, compression shirts for men. Doesn't hide it. He's the compression shirts. But he actually says something pretty nice. I think synthetic is a dirty word for clothing because the names like rayon and acetate sounds like it will hurt you. Lots of love. Maybe the solution for this is to use an alias for them or something. It does add a bit of value. I mean, it seems, I can't really tell if that's if that's which way that goes, but I don't think it loses. It's not a bad comment. So I am going to I will reply to that comment. So I know that I need to go in and look at this. I could open that in another tab, and I'll keep moving down. So that's that's one that was on the border, and I'm going to leave it simply because I think it was written by a person. All right. And that is all I'm going to hit on right now with these. And we can go back to that 5 steps to determine a man's wedding attire. I can go see if, okay, so 1 comment's left. I'm going to go in here and see, so what 1 comment is left. Well, it looks like a bunch of those comments are left for some reason. Well, I'm going to go delete them again. Moderate, because I have that ability. And I'm going to block user. I'm going to add them to blacklist. I'm going to moderate, block user, add to blacklist, moderate, block user, add to blacklist. Embroidery digitizing. Yeah, you're gone. Delete comment. So I would hope that for some reason, if you block the user, it doesn't seem to delete the comment, which I guess is okay. But all right, let me go ahead and refresh this. Still says 1 comment. I don't know. Let me see find out why this 1 comment is still there. It may take a while for Disqus to actually speak with WordPress, so that could be why there's a bit of this slowdown. All right, that's not popping up. This is what it would look like if we went to it. And this is an older version. And here's that synthetic fabrics and menswear. And I will view this post. And here we see this gentleman, compression shirts for men. You know, he didn't put a link in here, so that's why I'm going to let it. I think synthetic is a dirty word for clothing because the names like Rihanna sound like it'll hurt you. Maybe there's, and I'm just going to add, I think that's a great idea. All right, so that was, and that comment was over 2 weeks ago, so I apparently missed it last time. All right, so I'll have to follow up on that one at some point. And so coming back here, basically we have edited the comments that I thought were spam. I cleaned those out. And that is it for right now. So that is how I edit comments here at Real Men Real Style. And the big thing to remember again is it something that could be applied to any blog post out there? If there's a question about that, or is it something that adds value to the post? So also if there was a hate comment or something that was attacking another commenter or the post itself without providing any value, I delete those as well. Okay, so that is how I moderate comments on my blogs.